Come out.
Something in my pocket. No. Ah, no shit. Look at this. A blank check from my parents.
How much? Tell you guys how I got into this journey, how MM and Shots just kind of became where it is now. Let's think back a few years. Everyone during COVID, we were all bored. We were all figuring out a certain hobby, and we just kind of took a leap of faith. Where I started out with a Canon Rebel T7. That was my first daily driver. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to shoot. But you know what, practice every day, doing research, hanging out with different peers who are in that same art space, in that same field, it kind of just comes what it is today. I don't know where I would be if I didn't pick up a camera. Definitely having that creative mindset opened a lot of doors for me. I met a lot of cool people. I've been a lot of cool places, and I created memories for a lot of people. Hey, the future for MM and Shots is definitely bright at the moment. I don't know where it'll take me. Like I said, I've been in rooms where I didn't think I'd be in. So, for example, a few years ago, me and Castro's A10, we were up in Pocono Palace shooting the Force MDs. Like, yeah, they're an old school R&B group, but like me, I didn't think I'd ever even be in those situations. You know, those doors definitely opened up a lot more opportunities down the road. Word of mouth is definitely powerful. So I've shot in Sweet 16s and, you know, ended up shooting, you know, the 18th birthdays, or I'm shooting events. They kind of all become correlated. So it's definitely cool to kind of see that in the foreground, where the future of MM and Shots is just up from here. Absolutely. Travel photography is definitely something that is exciting. Definitely something that in the future, near future, if I can do. I bring my camera everywhere I go. I was in Ecuador a few times this year. Anywhere I go where I can create a memory, create a different visual, that's absolutely definitely in the calendars for that, 100%. I've always had an eye for photography. You know, being in the military, taking pictures with my iPhone 6 back in the day, whether, you know, we're hanging out by the Humvees or doing something crazy. I always just had a photo eye for it. So COVID came around, decided to pick up a camera. We started with the Canon Rebel T7, which anybody looking to get in photography, that is a beautiful starter camera. Something simple, a little bit inexpensive, just to get your foot in the door. And it just became something I fell in love with, you know, having that creative control to just make your vision that you have in your head, make it come to real life. And, you know, where I am now, shooting Sweet 16s, nightlifes, portraits, baby showers, you name it, I pretty much do it. I don't have really a niche. I kind of like, the love I have for my creativity kind of rolls over to any idea you got. You know, I try to bring it to light. Where I am now, from where I started, it's definitely a beautiful change. I don't know where I would be. There's a lot of people on my side as far as mentors, as far as, you know, collaborating, as far as, you know, late night shoots. Hey, crazy ideas. Let's do this. Let's do that. I have a lot of people in my corner that help me, support me through the times. So definitely a big love, big shout out goes to those people. You guys know who you are. So now every photographer definitely has their niche. I don't think I really have a specific niche, but I definitely have a look. I definitely have some type of style. I definitely have some type of brand, you know. So when you're going out looking for photographers, whether you're a wedding photographer, whether you want a vet photographer, I definitely steer more into that nightlife, those party vibes. I'm more of a candid shooter. I can pose you up, make you look good, absolutely, but like I want to catch those moments in the frame. Excuse me. I want to catch those moments in the frame while you're experiencing that. That just makes it for a better memory. That makes it for a better capture. That just makes a beautiful image altogether. You know, since I started, you know, we all invest a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of creativity into this passion. So like when I pull up to a shoot, I bring not only my creativity. Yeah, so I definitely do have a lot of creative styles. I do everything from like portraits, landscapes. I do boudoir work. There's a lot of work that people aren't confident in themselves, so they'll either come to myself like, I say, I just fucked. This is hard. Like, this is hard. So yeah, that passion definitely started a long time ago. But being able to see that passion out tenfold in front of you, being able to look back on my portfolio, my Instagram, and see all the work I've done, all the creative mindsets. Like I definitely have a couple of favorite spots, locations in like Stroudsbury, where I'm from. So summertime, waterfalls, that's my scene. The waterfall shot is so creativity. You can go anything from maternity to body positive to, hey, we can do a graduation shoot at the waterfall. There's so many different ideas and concepts that you can bring to the table. And just seeing the final result, I think, is the best image out of all, you know. So having people not too sure or unconfident in their choices and their visions, and then when you finally get to that angle and, you know, produce that final image, it's definitely mind blowing. It's definitely mind blowing. Without that passion to the field, it's just another 9 to 5. It's definitely a change. It's definitely a difference. And one thing that I can say that I used to tell myself is we as photographers are our biggest critics. So I always were trying to chase someone else's image or someone else's quality. But it took me a few years to realize that my work is unique to its own. Everyone has their different look. So my look and your look are gonna be two different things. It's just based off the style you have. It's your style preference. What really changed it for me is when I got into flash photography. Flash photography, you can ask anybody that I've shot in the past before. I will bring my C-stand out, parabolic soft boxes. I'll bring that right on set on a bright and sunny day. That's the image I like. That's the image I go for. And I can't knock that anybody else. Some people are sunlight photographers, but definitely stay true to yourself. Stay true to your craft.